This narrow-belted gilt we're looking at right now, this is 363-9. She's sired by Throwback. Her mother is a Parachute. And I know for a lot of the folks that are listening, I'm probably going to have to break that down just a little bit. Parachute was a grand entrant son that we raised, we kept, and we got a handful of sows bred to him, and then unfortunately we lost him. He actually pinched a nerve in his back and went down, and we were never able to get him collected again, unfortunately. But we did get that litter of sows that have been very prolific, and one of those is 39410, the mother of this gilt. This gilt would be a maternal sister to Nolan Hogue's gilt that he showed last summer. I think at least around here we'd agree we loved that one at Louisville. She was Reserve Hampshire in a very, very tough and competitive show and ended up 5th overall in that purebred show there in Louisville. That was a maternal sister to this one. They share the same sow. And then from a Throwback standpoint, Throwback is a Top Gun point-taken wrecking ball. That's a boar that we raised here. Throwback would have sired the champion Hampshire Bear at Phoenix, the champion and Reserve Hampshire Bears at Denver, the champion Hampshire Gilt at San Antonio, the Reserve Hampshire Gilt at OYE. Those were all Throwbacks. And, this gilt right here is cut from the exact same mold as those show pigs. She has that same head, that same ear set, the same look up front, that elevation there at her blade. I think those are all key indicators of Throwbacks. She is an off-belt, but she does have a pedigree, and this is, I think, a very, very fun Hampshire female with a very high ceiling.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. The thing about it, it's been, 4 years in the making of us not hardly selling any gilts to come to this, and it's actually hard to sell this one. This one is what I would call the right kind of Hampshire. She's tall, she's elevated, she's got an awesome hind leg. She's not Hampshire built, quote unquote. She's built like the rest of the crosses around here in terms of her skeleton. And to be honest, if you look at her mom out there in the dirt, she's just as impressive. Great big Hampshire sows make really good pigs that grow. And these Hampshire gilts, if you're going to be competitive in the showroom today, they got to have some extension. They got to have some elevation. They got to be good looking. This one checks all the boxes and then some. This is not something that I'm in agreement with in selling, but here she is.
You're not even going to talk about her tail?
Nope.
She's got a stout tail. She's got a big arm. And I think we probably haven't talked about this enough from an open gilt standpoint, but you're buying a gilt that you can take home. You can let her settle in for 30 days. And you can get this one bred for that November, December Hampshire litter that has the most value. Those of us that raise Hampshires know that they've got to be born in November, December, early January to have any value. And you buy this gilt, get her home, and get her transition, you've got a good chance to do that. So this is 363-9. Again, she sells as lot 229. She's a Throwback Parachute purebred Hampshire gilt.